Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let me adjust the camera, get the lighting way less aggressive. Welcome, everyone, to another Tarot Card Live with me, General Goods Tarot. I hope that you guys are well. Happy Wednesday to you all. Today we are doing free yes or no questions. That means chat. If you would like a free reading, all you have to do is write a yes or no question in the chat. As long as it's in a yes or no format, I can give you a free reading. Hello, Joanna. Hello, Marlene. It's good to see you guys. Welcome on in. To all those who have donated, Therania, Kathleen, and Holly, thank you guys so much for your donations. Hello, Vivi. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. How are you doing? Welcome in, chat. Welcome on in, Holly. It's so good to see you. Hello to you. George, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. How you doing, George? How is life treating you this week so far? How are you doing, Erica? Oh my goodness, Vivi. I had a test from college. Woo, we made it. We made it through, but after the fact, I realized I have to go to my college and ask for extra time, or rather accommodations, because it took me forever to get it done. And I need accommodations for my ADHD. I need more time, guys. I need more time. Hello, everyone. Hi, Weavies. It's good to see you. Good day to you all. Welcome on in. Chat. Without further delay, before we get started on free tarot readings, it's so important for you all to remember tarot is never the definitive guide to the future, okay? It's always picking up on current energies. No matter who you receive your readings from, no reading is accurate, okay? Always use any and all tarot readings that you receive, whether in person or online, or collectively with a grain of salt, okay? You are the master of your fate. They're simply guidance to connect to your past, present, and future, okay? With that said, chat, Holly, that's so crazy. I had a math test today. I guess it's the math test time cycle for the colleges. All right, so chat, without further delay, if you would like a free yes or no question, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we get to our first 2 donations with Kathleen and Therania. Thank you guys so much for coming on through. It's so awesome to see you guys. Marlene, are you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. Hello, Bora. Does someone have romantic feelings towards me from my class? Clear the energy, spirit, please. And thank you, Marlene. Feel free to post a yes or no question. I'm going to give you a free reading, okay? Welcome on in. Good luck to you, Holly, by the way, on your test this Sunday. You got this, okay? Listen, I was going nuts, but I still made it through, and I felt better afterwards. All right, so spirit, clear the energies. We're going to connect to Bora, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her class here that she's mentioning. Please and thank you, Spirit, and the people who are in her class. 3 cards for Bora, Spirit. Does someone have romantic feelings towards Bora in their class? 3 cards. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords here. So the answer is not just yet. Actually, someone is developing feelings for you, which are going to be intensifying, but it's not quite at the place where you can say it's a romantic thing yet, okay? So with the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords here, Spirit is saying, not at this time, but somebody is building up towards having a crush on you, okay? So that's very interesting. Someone is developing a crush. It's not a full-blown crush. It could be just like looking at you and being like, And then one day it's just bam, it hits them. But right now it's a no. Okay? But someone is developing one for you. That's a little bit of a different energy. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Please close out the previous tarot reading. Please and thank you. Marlene, does the person on my mind want a relationship with me? Clear the energy, Spirit, to connect to Marlene, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the person on her mind. Please and thank you. Their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit in 3 cards. Does the person on their mind want a relationship with her? 3 cards for yes or no. The Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles. So apparently you and this person need to have some type of significant interaction for them to want a relationship with you. There's something, let's say if you guys um, haven't gotten the chance to hang out with as much lately. So there's two energies coming through. This Wheel of Fortune, it's either a past person that you guys need to reconnect again, or it's a current person and you guys need to connect. So either way, the intersection is connection. So the answer is not without connection. So the person on your mind needs more time with you for them to want to have a relationship with you, okay? But that's a good energy. So all it is like more communication, more hanging out, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful. You just need some more time with this person for that kind of energy to change with the Justice, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So that is your reading, Marlene. Thank you so much for coming through. All the best to you. I want to ring the bell to the success of you and this person, okay? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. All right, so we have room for one more free question, chat. If you like a free reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer one more person. If no one posts in the next minute, we're just going to jump straight to the Rania's question, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. In about 54 minutes, there will be a free full reading raffle. And by the way, George, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. If you have donated and you do not see yourself on the list, do let me know. I will change it accordingly to reflect your donation, okay? I hope that you guys are well, that you guys are excited for the week to end, as much as I am. As much as I am. I can't wait to just relax for the weekend. All right, so since there's no one else who wants a free question, guys, we're going to move forward to Therania's donation. Pause your free readings, chat, please, and thank you. Pause your free readings. We're going to get to Therania, who sent me an email. Therania, are you here? And if so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get started on you. If you're not here, I'll give you a timestamp with your questions read, okay? But I'll keep your first initial details private. So we're going to give you 30 seconds to just give me a thumbs up. If you're not here, we're just going to give you a timestamp, okay? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Please close out the previous tarot readings. So I'm going to read your question now, and then I'm going to give you an explicit response, okay? So your question is, what advice do spirits have about helping myself get through this dark night of the soul? So we're going to clear the energies. Therania, your timestamp is 006, okay? And your question is, what advice does Spirit have about helping myself get through this dark night of the soul? Clear the energy, Spirit, to connect to Therania, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her context here, any energy surrounding her question. Spirit, in 3 cards for the initial details, what advice do you have to give her about helping herself get through this time of the dark night of the soul? Specifically this time, we have here the 3 of Swords, the Moon, and the 8 of Swords here. It's what I think it is. Okay, can we get 2 more cards as to why this is the case? 2 from here for that Moon, please. We have your emotional storm, unstable, aliens, and the boat is what I think it is. So the first aspect of this reading is that your spirit guides want to tell you that you might believe that this period that you're going through is almost like it's never going to end, right? It's just a cycle of the dark night of the soul. We have here the 3 of Swords, the Moon, and the 8 of Swords here, okay? Your spirit guides kind of want to put it into perspective for you that just as you have been through previous moments, right? None of us can be perfect, no matter how we're engaging in life, okay? It's just not fair for any human to be required to be 100% perfect without failure or without mistakes or without drama or issues. It's just not realistic. We have here the emotional storm, the unstable, and the aliens here, followed by the beautiful card of the boat. Essentially, your spirit guides are saying, even though you are going through a difficult time, that does not mean that you'll never be able to recover from it. It's almost like you don't believe that you'll feel better when this has been the case in the past. Remind yourself of previous dark nights of the souls and how you overcame them, and gradually you started to feel better. It's kind of like they're talking about essentially the nature of cycles, of the good and the bad, of the positive and the negative, of the light and the dark. Okay, you're just going through that cycle as of this time, and you're going to go towards the more uplifting, lighter cycles afterwards. Okay, the dark night of the soul serves a purpose. It's not meant to stay in one's life forever, so they do want you to remain optimistic about that aspect. Okay. So Spirit, we're gonna get 3 cards on this. Any specific advice you want to tell her? We have here Page of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Moon here. 2 more. The Emperor and the Ace of Wands. That you can get yourself out of this mode. This is really cool, that you can actually take it within your hands to bring yourself out of it. And I do believe they'll give you some tricks and tips on how to do that. You may feel like it's impossible to break the fog that you're in right now. We have here the Page of Wands and the 3 of Swords, followed by the Moon here. That's not the case. They're saying basically something through your own actions can break you free of this, with the Emperor and the Ace of Wands here, which is so amazing. So we're going to get tips for what that is. There's a little bit of past life energy coming through, Spirit. 3 from here and 2 from there, or 2 from here and 3 from there. That feels better. Outer space. Hello, Tortoise Love. It's good to see you. Followed by the Justice. 3 more. What are the tips that you're saying for her here? The lessons and blessings. Oh my God. I mean, this is so obvious, right? This is what I think it is, Spirit. So think about, gosh, they're basically saying what you have been through. So many other people have been through that very same dilemma, right? You're not alone in your situation. God, it's almost like the answer is so clear, but it's a matter of you needing to get out to look for it, right? So with the outer space and the Justice here is reminding yourself that you're not alone in your specific issue, okay? In your particular dilemma. In fact, they're even recommending for you to look back into the past, other people's past, even your ancestors, right? Your friends, your family, and ask yourself, how did they get through this? So essentially what I'm tapping into is looking for other people who have been through what you're currently in and who have gotten out of it, who maybe have made YouTube videos expressing how they felt and how they achieved breaking free of these certain, constraining thoughts. For example, we have here the lessons, the Celtic and the Native American coming through, which is amazing. So they're essentially saying, look up people who have been in that low place like you are currently right now, and see how they navigated through it. See how they were able to break themselves free of those thoughts, break free of the circumstances that surrounded your current issue, okay? And essentially, you're going to be able to free yourself through the knowledge that they bestow to you, and through the way that you process that knowledge to bring it into your day-to-day life, that you can take it upon yourself, Emperor, Ace of Wands here, to break free of that dark night of the soul. So they're basically saying, listen, look up examples of other people who have been through what you've been through. You're not alone in this. And when you recognize that, you're going to essentially find the information, details, and the tools and coping mechanisms necessary to be able to feel so much more lighter than you do now, okay? All right. Hello, Mama Heather. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. So, Spirit, for the last parts of this reading and 2 cards, anything you would like to say to Thorania to wrap it up? We have here the 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. So, what I think it is. All right. So, essentially, if you don't feel ready to... So this is an interesting one. And in the previous aspects of your reading, Thorania, they recommend that you go online, you search for books, information, or connect with people who have been through what you're going through. Here it's, if you're not ready, it's okay. Do it when you feel guided to. If what you need right now is to process this low place and to sit with it for a little bit, that is actually a part of healing as well. If you don't want to branch out and go and look for information, if you're not ready to be in the forefront, in the basically the driver's seat of breaking free of the current low that you're at, that's okay. It's okay to process the low that you're in. We have here the 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant coming through. So we're going to get 2 cards as to why they say this, okay? One from here, one from there, Spirit. Thank you for your lives. All of them. All my lives, Serenity. Spirit, 1 card for okay, look at that. Is it what I think it is with this? So it's so basically your spirit guides, Thorania, are saying only go out and find sources related to your current situation when you're ready, because if you aren't open to seeing how other people tackled the same situation that you're tackling right now, you're not going to be receptive to the information. You're not going to absorb it in a way where you actually care enough to put some of those practices into action. So it's actually better to hold back now if you don't feel fully ready to do this, than to just force yourself, brute force it, right? Your spirit guides really would rather you not brute force breaking from your dark night of the soul, okay? It would not be helpful or productive for you. So with the twin flames here, the shared feelings, the reflection, and the uncertainty in the reverse, they are basically essentially saying, we want you to go out and look for information on people who have dealt with things like you are dealing with right now, but only when you're ready, only when you're certain that you're ready for that info, so that you can start detangling yourself via your own actions, okay? Because sometimes we really just need to wallow in our feelings. I certainly need to. And that is your reading. So that is your reading, Thorania. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. Good luck on your journey. It's not easy going through a dark night of the soul. I certainly have been through my fair share of them. But every time I go out of them, every time I get out of them, I always turn out to be, what's the word for it, closer to who I really am than where I was before. And I always feel like I've broken free of something when I'm out. All right, so chat, we're going to get to the next donators on the list. And then after that, we're going to get to some more free questions. Traps, are you here? And are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Me. Hello, Holly. It's good to see you. Freezing, I mean. Hello, Bernadette. My God, I hope you... listen, I literally have a heater under my desk warming my feet right now, Tramps. I mean, not Tramps. Bernadette, so I understand. All right, clear the energies. Elaine Tat, by the way, I don't feel like I acknowledged you. Hello, Elaine Tat. Hello, Samantha Langford. It's good to see you guys. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. So, Tramps, you're asking here, will I get the help I need to stay in the current studio for an extended stay until April, then move into an apartment I actually want? Clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Tramps. Closing out the previous readings. For your reading, I'm going to use an entirely different deck just to make sure the energies are completely fresh for you, okay? Clear the energies of this deck, Spirit, please, and thank you. Please close out all of the readings I've done so far up to this point. And please disconnect me from any and all energetic and spiritual attachments that I've gained from any and all of the tarot readings I've done so far up to this point. We're going to connect to Kathleen's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as this current studio that she's staying in, the place that she's currently staying in, and the energies of her moving to an apartment she wants in the future. Spirit, connecting to the situation and to those involved here. In 3 cards, Spirit. Hold on. Will Kathleen be able to find the help she needs to stay in the current studio for an extended stay until April? 3 cards for yes or no, and then additional details. Mm-hmm. 3 cards for yes or no. Mm-hmm. So, Kathleen, your spirit guides are saying it's an overwhelming yes based on today's energy, okay? Now, this could change like a week from now, even tomorrow, right? So, with the Judgment and the 2 of Wands showing up here, followed by the 9 of Cups, there's this energy of you being looked out for or taken care of, okay? We even got the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands to confirm this too, okay? So it's a yes based on today's current energy. In fact, it feels like a really strong yes. We will tap into why this is a stronger yes. There is 3 from... There's 3 from the past life deck, oddly enough, which is interesting for why this is a yes. I'm very close to Erica, 5 to 6 hours drive from her, from New York City, right? All right, so Spirit, is it a past person that's helping her out? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. The reason why this is trying desperately to manifest that damn windfall, I'm such a bind. It looks like you're being helped out by a past energy for why this works out, but it just feels more like a past agreement is why you're gonna be okay. So I don't know what that means. Maybe this connects to you in some way, shape, or form. But they're saying due to a past agreement that you had with someone, you're gonna be more than okay. Persecution, male, female, and the biblical. Okay. With the Lovers to confirm that decision or that agreement. I kind of love these 2 guys together. So there's, due to a past agreement, something will work out for you in this current situation, okay? Maybe somebody owes you money. Maybe someone owes you one, period. But this feels like the energy of that. Spirit. 2 more cards. Anything else you want to say to tramps about this situation? Anything else you want to say? Any advice or anything else? 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands here. Again. 2 from here. Soulmates and the Mountains. So what I think it is. So Kathleen, apparently, maybe it's an inheritance or a past club coming in with the offer you predicted. I don't know if this is an offer necessarily. With the 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Wands here, like I don't know how this looks, okay, like at all. But with the soulmates, but it's more so of a connection in the Mountains here, which is the energy of a hurdle and the energy of a burden, which is so cool that they're showing these 2 cards together. So basically, it's like someone's gonna someone either you already know or due to a situation that you've already agreed to or there was an old contract or something. There is something about an old energy here. You will be able to be helped past this burden here, okay? Like the burden is going to be lifted from you essentially, okay? So however this manifests, it looks like due to a bond, due to an agreement, you're going to be free of this burden or helped to overcome this burden, okay? So overall, this looks like really great energy, Kathleen, honestly. I do hope that this manifests for you in the way that you want it to, or it just manifests overall, okay? Because it looks like you're going to be okay. But again, listen, I wouldn't just solely rely on a tarot reading or a tarot reader, period. If your situation is on the line, definitely don't wait. Still, like I always tell people, do not wait for the energy of a tarot reading to come through. Still focus on yourself in an earthly way and still try to navigate figuring out how to fix your situation in an earthly way, okay? Because the spiritual also is connected to the earthly. I would not get my blessings if I wasn't getting out and getting it for myself, for me. So this is just a recommendation for you. Like, take some action and let spirit fall into alignment with how you move, okay? This is my advice. But good luck to you. We're going to ring the bell to your success, Kathleen. You got this. You got this. Hello. Oh my God, David. Every time I see you there, I just want to say David. Hello, David. It's good to see you. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the personal reading. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, Kathleen. All the best to you. May this reading turn out into positive fruition for you. May you be free from your burdens, okay? With that said, chat, we're going to open up for some more yes or no questions. If you would like a yes or no reading, now's your time to post. We're going to answer 3 people before we get to our next donations with Holly and George, okay? Thank you guys so much for your patience. And thank you guys so much for coming through. And by the way, thank you guys for your likes. It helps support this stream and helps to get more eyes on the channel. I know it's pretty small, but I do like to help more people out. So thank you guys for your likes. I appreciate it. All right, so Elaine Tat, is there any good news this week for me? Clear the energy, spirit, connect to Elaine Tat, higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Closing out the previous readings, please and thank you, spirit. We're going to connect to your higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the good news coming her way in general. Spirit, 3 cards. Is there any good news coming towards Elaine Tat this week for her? 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the Empress here is what I think it is. So it's a yes. So this is a yes. There's something moving along very nicely for you, Elaine. We have here the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, which is that forward movement, and the Empress here, okay? Something is going to be working out smoothly for you this week, and it feels like you, like personally, you feel a personal success surrounding that, okay? So that is your reading. We're going to get to another person now. Samantha, clear the energy, spirit. Please close out the previous readings. Please and thank you, spirit. Have I been seeing things that relate to T because he's been thinking about me? I haven't been thinking about him just randomly today. Yes, exactly. Thanks, Eric. You're very welcome, Elaine. Spirit, can we connect to Samantha links for his higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Closing out the previous readings. Please and thank you, spirit. Can we connect to T, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Please and thank you. Spirit, has Samantha been seeing things that relate to T because he's been thinking about her lately? 3 cards for yes or no? The answer is strong yes, a powerful yes, and he's working towards communicating to you at some point in time as well, by the way. Look at that. Lovers, the Page of Swords, and the King of, not the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles here. The answer is a powerful yes, actually. And it looks like this person has decided that they're going to contact you. They're going to do it really slowly in their time, maybe like 3 to 5 months from now. I have no idea what the timeline is, because that Knight of Pentacles, like when Spirit is saying that something is slow, I'd be thinking that's going to take forever. But like Spirit is relative, okay? So with the Lovers, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles here, it's a powerful yes. But the person's going to contact you. T's going to contact you at some point later in the future, okay? Might even be like later today. I don't know what later means to Spirit. He's blocked. Oh my God. Maybe that's why. Do you unblock him in the far future? Don't do it. I mean, unless you want to. He's blocked. You're more than welcome. It's going to be a shock for him. All right. So we're going to answer one more person. Did you get my donation? Hold on, David. Let me check. Let me check on that. All right, so yes, I did, David. Thank you so much. I'm going to put you on the list now. Thank you for the heads up. And we're going to get to Andrea. Everyone, please pause your free readings, please, and thank you. We will do more after Holly and George, okay? Holly and George, are both of you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. You're very welcome, Samantha. Andrea, will I hear from my POI again? Clear the energy, Spirit. We're going to connect to Andrea, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as their POI here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, or just the place, the event, the facility. Spirit, 3 cards for yes or no. Will Andrea hear from their POI again? 3 cards for yes or no. The Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. The answer is not yet, not anytime soon. Apparently, there's something of it being too soon for you to hear from them. So, Andrea, if that resonates, if it would be comparatively to the situation that you're in, to not hear from your POI immediately anytime soon, the answer is with the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles here, not anytime soon. Because of there being a lot of overwhelming factors here. Like, let's say this is the UPS or delivery service. Will you hear from the delivery service anytime soon? No, because they are overloaded with packages to deliver and blah, blah, blah. There's something like that, right? So it's a little bit of a not anytime soon because over there, there's just a lot happening. So this is what they're saying. Hello, Bhumika. Hello to you. How are you doing? I hope that you are well. Hold on. I'm getting all kinds of ringing. David, that's you. Joanna, I got your donation. Thank you. And by the way, chat, in 28 minutes, there will be a raffle. All right, chat, we're going to get to our next 2 donations with Holly. Holly, does he date other with Maria? We're closed. Pause your free readings, chat. Maria, we're closed for right now. Pause your free. You be cracking me up with those readings, man. Pause your free readings, please, and thank you. I'm doing very well, Bhumika. How are you doing? How's school going? Oh, my goodness. All right, Maria, you're good. No worries, okay? All right, so Holly, can Spirit tell me anything about my next partner? I'm just curious. I talked to a few men, but nothing I feel will be long-term. Clear the energies. Close out the previous tarot readings, please, and thank you. Spirit, we're going to connect to Holly, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies of her romantic love life, please, and thank you, and her next serious relationship, okay? We're thinking boyfriend, girlfriend, Spirit, or at the very least, committed dating partner. Spirit, and 3 cards. Can you tell us about anything about Holly's next partner? 3 cards for the information. Your next partner is going to be your boyfriend, okay? Are free yes or no questions still available? Yes, but we're closed for right now, Queen, but it's good to see you. So, Holly, your next partner is your boyfriend. So it's not just like a long-term dating situation. It's not like a situationship, right? With the world, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups here, it's someone that you are locking it down. The world, you're committing to somebody. You're closing out something else. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups here signifies happiness, okay? Happiness and fulfillment. You are happy to consistently return to this person and vice versa. It's a good equal give and take between you guys of hanging out with each other. It's going to be your boyfriend, okay? We're going to get some oracle cards regarding this. There's 3 from here. Hello, Firebird. It's good to see you. So we have here wish in the reverse, light in the reverse, and time here. Is it what I think it is? So, yeah, Spirit. It kind of, the relationship forms a little bit in a way that you'd rather not have it form, because it's like you wish this person wasn't so like in and out initially. When you guys lock it in, it's locked in, right? You guys have such a great time together. It just feels like it's nothing crazy that happens before you guys become partners. It's just more like you're dissatisfied with the way things are going until you, like, that person becomes your boyfriend. Okay, it just frustrates you, and they're not really behaving how you want them to. Wish in the reverse, light in the reverse, followed by that time and the upright. Look at that. So it's just a matter, like you were waiting for this person or something like that. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get 2 more cards into this, Spirit. 2 more cards for Holly before we wrap up this reading. What is her future partner like? The Chariot. And is it what I think it is? You guys are going to be traveling a lot, because travel is significant for you guys, like going on kind of little trips together to different states, or if you're living in a country, to different towns, villages, etc., etc. And there's a past life quality to this energy too. We have here wisdom and the arts. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? So you guys have some type of connected past. This person is very knowledgeable, very intelligent. And it kind of feels like when you guys go on trips, this person knows what they're talking about. I get the kind of vibe like historian, maybe someone who's into history or nature. There's just something scientifically involved here of knowledge gained. It's not like intuitive, it's genuinely gained wisdom and knowledge, okay? Not like a street smarts person, though they could be, but the way they express themselves is highly intelligent, okay? So that is your reading. Would you like to ask your next question, Holly? Let me know if it's a mini or a full, okay? Clear the energy, Spirit. Please close out the previous readings. And guys, after our next reading with George, we will open up for some more free readings, okay? Actually, we might just do it after Holly, because Holly has 3 questions, and then we'll get to George right after. What? I'm getting all kinds of notifications from school. Okay, this one's a full. Just anything Spirit has to tell me. Clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. Please close out the previous tarot readings. We're going to connect to Holly's higher self, our spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies of her full reading here. Anything in general that wishes to be communicated to her, Spirit, in 5 cards. In 3 cards, rather. Hi, Gemini. It's good to see you. Well, anything you would like to tell her? Holly, they're talking about you living in a high rise. Okay, I looked over and I looked up at nothing in specifically, and I was like, why am I looking up somewhere? So you may, I don't know if you're interested, but there's just this energy of you being in a high rise somehow, in like a tall building. We have here the 8 of Wands and the Page of Swords here. That's something that they wanted to communicate to you. We're gonna see why they want that energy to be communicated. One from here, one from here. Something about a high rise. Not to say this is not to say there's anything bad about it. We got the runaway coming through. One more, Spirit. And we have here the growth. Is it what I think it is? They kind of want you to think about what it would look like to move, okay? Gotcha, David. I will make sure to do that and give you a timestamp. Thank you so much for coming through. If you need to leave, David, feel free to do so. You will have them. You have both questions timestamped, okay? Thank you so much. So they kind of just want you to think about the idea of where you'd like to move, how you would like to move, what kind of place you would like to move. So maybe it's not so much that you're going to find yourself in a high rise. You could though, but other than where you're at currently, what other alternative ideas could you imagine yourself being in? So they want to say this to you. What would it look like to move away from where you're at? How would you feel about it? What kind of house? Like to stay in the area, for example, right? Like you could stay in the area, but also still move away or something like that. Let's say if you move in with a partner, you guys got to decide what kind of home you want. So they just wanted you to do some experimental work. Where would you like to live now? Where would you like to live in the future? So this is not telling you to go do something. Like in action is more so mental, okay? Gotcha. I have saved all the questions. Thank you so much. All right, so it is a part of some type of guided manifestation. Yes, I split open the deck to the 10 of Cups and then the Hierophant. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. All right, so Spirit, 3 more cards. Anything else you want to talk to Holly about? 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So what I think it is. Somebody who you really like is returning to you. Someone who makes you frustrated is coming back. Something is returning to you, okay? Something that is frustrating you, making you feel low, is coming back around, okay? Listen, 5 of Cups. Not 5 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups here. This is repeating for you, by the way. This energy is repeating for you. That's very interesting. So someone you feel a little, I don't want to say someone, I just want to be vague. Something is returning to you with the energy of it being a someone. And it does look like a happy reunion. I do see you smiling. I do see you appreciating the text message coming through. Even the past life deck is wanting to be heard. It's one from here, Spirit. And then look at that forgiveness. Oh my goodness. So we have 2 more. Maybe someone say, listen, I'm sorry. I had to dip a hot second to focus on some things. We have here death and commitment. So apparently somebody's coming back with, I guess, a sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. It was like this. And then they're going to actually commit to the bond with you. How lovely. I do see you happy for it. I know nobody likes to hear these types of messages, but with the 6 of Pentacles here, I do see you genuinely happy with the exchange, okay? Kind of playing off the energy of the first reading we did for you. Maybe it is the case, and I hope it's for good, though. Hello, my name is Kat. Hello, Kat. Good to see you. How are you doing? And happy Wednesday. Spirit, 3 more cards for Holly. Anything else you would like to rather, it's a 5-card reading here. Spirit, 5 cards. This is actually a major deal what they're trying to express here. Okay, it's important. It's a little bit of a listen up energy. Queen of Wands, the 2 of Cups, 3 more, Spirit. The Page of Pentacles. Hold on. 2 more. The Hangman. 1 more. And the Lovers. Is it what I think it is? So this is, are you sure? So Holly, you may get the urge to retaliate and be a little spicy. And to a person that you want to connect to, okay? Your spirit guides are saying, let it go. Take this as an opportunity to let it go. It's okay. You don't gotta do that spicy behavior. Choose instead a different action, okay? There is this premonition that at some point it heads up to you in the future. Queen of Wands, 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, okay? The Queen of Wands is coming through with the energy of like wanting to like give it to somebody. Let me just say this real quick to this person. How dare? But they're saying, hey, don't do that. 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles here. We got the hang of Wands, right? We got the Hangman. And the Lovers coming through to be like, just chill out, relax. That'll be a huge move for you. It'll likely lead you to a more significant outcome that is a little bit more in alignment with your inner peace. The Hangman, the Lovers here, they are gonna say, like, take this as an opportunity to just kind of hold back, chill out a little bit. There is past life energy coming through. 3 from here, I guess. I'm doing better than I've been in a while. My Wednesdays have been searching for meaning in my life. Same old, same old. Listen, the same here. Your eyeliner is gorgeous, by the way. I appreciate that. In the past, your thing was to just block that person or distance yourself if they were coming back at you in a past Holly. A past Holly would just be like, you know what? I don't need to hear this from this person anymore. We have here the arts and the communal living, followed by the galactic coming through here, okay? Hold on. So basically, you would have just ghosted that person. They would have never heard from you other than through tarot. So with this new energy coming through, there's some more past life energy. They're saying try not to behave in the same way that old Hollywood. But you're already done and over with that, though. We have here the leaving behind and the baby here. Like, you're already on to a new phase of your life, okay? But they are saying that it would be better to let go rather than to do a cycle over again like you did before, okay? So they are saying try to forgive some future person or some future energies rather than revert to the old ways, because you're already past the old ways. Like, you're not going back to those old cycles, though you may find like a time where you're like, you know what? I'm feeling like old times. So they are saying, hey, just try not to do that in the future. Take it as a moment to re-engage with this new version of yourself, okay? I didn't want to say specifics, though. All right, so that's your reading. Thank you so much, Holly. Thank you to your spiritual team as well for communicating that. I wish you all the best. We're going to ring the bell to your success. And then we're going to move forward now to 3 more free questions, followed by the raffle. So you're very welcome, Holly. Listen, it is what it is, right? Spirit's just going to have to put up with it. All right, so chat, we're going to open up for 3 more free yes or no questions. If you like a free yes or no reading, now's your time to post your question in the chat. I'm going to answer 3 people before we open up for the raffle, and then get to our next donations with George and David, okay? Thank you guys so much for your patience. I appreciate it. We get the Nightbot up. Fabulous. Thank you guys for the likes and for your support. Bhumika, will I clear my chemistry final exam that I have today? Oh, my goodness. By scoring around 40 to 70 in India, so damn stressed. Clear the energy, spirit. We're to connect to Bhumika's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Closing out the previous readings. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Bhumika connected to the energies of this chemistry final exam that's going to happen today. Will Bhumika clear her chemistry final exam with at least a score around 40 to 70? 3 cards for yes or no. Your spirit guides are so, is what I think it is. So your spirit guides are saying, honey, we don't know, okay? Based on what we got right now, we're not certain. You're going to have to come back when you're done so that we can tell you the grade. We have here the 8 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands here. Unfortunately, they don't know yet, okay? They do have to see you do the exam and then give you that. So it's almost like do the exam and then they can let you know, okay? But it makes a lot of sense. Hello, Camille. How you doing? I'm doing very well. Would you like a reading, Camille, since you're in here? A 3-card reading. Oh, I see you donated. Thank you. Okay, so Bhumika, they can't give you a clear answer to that. They're like, we have to see you do the exam. They actually don't know if you're going to clear it or not. But when you're done with the exam, if you catch me, let's say like I might stream tomorrow, right? Or Friday. If you haven't had a grade by Friday and you happen to be on the stream, your spirit guides could give you the exam then, okay? All right, Camille, what would you like to ask for your 3-card reading? Feel free to ask. We're going to get to another person now. AM Gemini, will I meet my future girlfriend in this year of 2026? Just curious because I'm single. Clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to, close out the previous readings, by the way. We're going to connect to AM Gemini, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as their future girlfriend. Please and thank you, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit and 3 cards. Will Gemini meet their future girlfriend this year? 3 cards for yes or no. This is a hardcore yes. This is what I think it is. Okay, this is a yes, but warning, okay? It's kind of feeling like somebody you might already be familiar with. I have no idea. Either this is a past life energy, like a soulmate, right? Like soulmate vibes. Or it's someone, there are 2 energies coming through, okay? Either it's a past person, it is a toxic relationship, or it's a new person, but it feels like you've known them forever, but the energy of toxicity is at the end only because there's a feeling of obsession here, okay? Like you're going to be so into this person, it's going to be difficult to get a grip of reality, okay? So the answer is a yes either way. 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups here. You do have the romantic energies of that Knight of Cups, but with the Devil, there is like toxically obsessed with somebody. Like you're gonna have to figure out how to breathe and how to touch grass outside of the relationship, okay? But that's fun. I love that for you. Clear the energy, spirit. Camille, will my guides want to tell me direct? Okay, what my guides want to tell me, direct me, or any tips or messages about my current? Absolutely. Clear the energy, spirit. We're gonna connect to you. Have a good one, Gemini. It's good to see you. We're gonna connect to Camille, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as the energy surrounding his question. Spirit in 3 cards, disconnecting from the previous readings, closing out the previous readings. What do you all want to say to Camille that maybe you want to direct him, give him tips, or any messages about his current situation? 3 cards on that. Strength, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords here is what I think it is. To choose, so their advice for you is to remind yourself of the long term, okay? Gotcha, Joanna. Thank you. So they're saying basically, Camille, we want you to focus on the future, not on like immediate gains. Building towards the future, strengthening your future should be a priority to you. So let's say, I don't want to give you super intense financial tips, but I can see the tips. I can't tell them to you because I'm not a financial bro. But with the strength of 10 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords here, it's about strengthening your future should be your decisions. When you make decisions. So if it's like, hey, should I do this thing that's kind of like a thing for right now? If you can, they prefer that you allocate that to like a future thing, something that extends your future. So as simple as I can say it, if you could choose between buying delicious as fuck fast food for $40 versus buying groceries for $40, your spirit guides are essentially saying buy the groceries. So when it comes to your life in general, this feels financial, and it feels not only financial, but decision in general. If you have the choice between a short-term gain and a long-term gain, they're saying choose long-term gain, okay? So that is your reading. I'm saying that's your mod reading too, by the way, because I know that it's late for you. You're not going to be able to stick around. And by the way, because of that, Camille, would you like to leave your donation question? Because I know you won't be able to stick around, but I can at least get to your reading when it's your time, okay? Because we do have at least 2 people ahead of you. All right, so chat, please pause your free readings. Pause your free. You're very welcome, Camille. Thank you so much. I will be able to do that. If you want to head out, feel free to do so. It's so good to see you as always, Camille. Your energy is always so great in this chat. We're going to answer Chicky Lexi, and then we're going to open up for the free full reading raffle, okay? So, chat, if you would like to participate in the free full reading raffle, all you have to do is post a number between 1 and 100. Just one, whatever resonates with you. So, if you like the number 83 or the number 24 or the number 16, post it in the chat, whatever resonates with you. The person who gets the number closest to the one that I will randomly generate will receive a free full reading. That means 10 tarot cards and 10 oracle cards. You can ask whatever you want. I will give you an in-depth reading, okay? So now's your time to post your numbers. Raffle is open. I want to head out, but I can't sleep. I've been training late at night and then can't sleep, but I don't like training during the day. Respects. Respects. Is that physical training or is that like mental training? Okay, so we're gonna get to Chicky Lexi. Will everything go in my favor tomorrow? Clear the energy spirit. We're gonna connect. Close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, sir. Please clear my energies. We're gonna connect to Chicky Lexi's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the events and the energy surrounding her tomorrow. Please and thank you, spirit. And the energies in Raw Spirit, 3 cards. Will everything go in Chicky Lexi's favor tomorrow? 3 cards for yes or no? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. And it looks like the answer is not only a yes. Now, this could change, okay? Listen, no tarot reader is 100% accurate, but for you, it looks like it's a yes. And if it resonates, the yes allows you to make some choices, okay? Some decisions with this yes. So if this is the resonating answer, if things going well for you opens up doors, then the answer is yes, okay? Or otherwise is something getting taken care of as a result of tomorrow. So Queen of Pentacles is that nurturing energy. The 10 of Cups is coming through as this great fulfillment. The 2 of Swords is that decision, okay? So either it's going to help you take care of something in the future or it's going to open up doors for you for why tomorrow goes in your favor, okay? Good luck to you, Chicky Lexi. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for the corn raffle time, by the way, Tortoise Love. I love that. Yeah, the gym, and I need some mental training too. You're too silly. All right, chat, if you haven't posted for the raffle yet, do so now. After George's and David's questions, we will be, what's the word for it? Closing the raffle down, okay? George, are you here and are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you now. I'll be right back as we wait for George to come on through. George. I can always email. There you are. Okay, George, be right back. Just hold on for a moment, okay? I'll be right back with you. I just need a minute to basically use the bathroom. Be right back. I'm back. Clear the energies, close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Can we connect to George's higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as Eduardo here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, please, and thank you. Spirit, how does Eduardo feel about George as of this time? 5 cards. I wonder how he currently feels about me. The Tower. 3 more. This energy, George, every time I connect to this person, I don't know how to grab their energy respectfully. Okay, there's nothing to say about him. 2 from here. It's like my head hurts when I connect to this person. I find that very fascinating. Okay. There's 1 more from here. Okay, can we get at least okay. Hold on, George. I'll be right with you. This person has a confusing mental headspace, rather, really, at the end of the day. It's not their fault or anything like that. I kind of sense like this is a fragmented mind, I suppose. It's kind of like what Spirit is saying, a fragmented mind. Three from here, please. We have here the fairy, the cottage, and the treasure. So, George, this person's like self-aware of the chaos between you guys, okay? Self-aware of the chaos. How do they feel about you? The Tower and the 10 of Cups here. So even though you guys are kind of in a situation right now, it's a little bit of a tension, a little bit of a disconnect, still pretty happy about you, still kind of like feeling pretty good about you. They like you very much. They think you're a very nice person. Okay, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands here. The energies are positive. Like, yeah, whatever you guys are going through, the issues that you're going through, but at the end of the day, this person still really likes you. Thinks you're a pretty solid and pretty kind person. 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here, okay? Like, they think you're really nurturing. You're really nice. You're kind of a calm person. If you would identify with calm, they think you're pretty calm, okay? With the medicine woman, medicine man, Atlantis coming through here, followed by the Greco-Roman coming through here. It just felt like you have a pretty good healing energy, like a person could lean themselves against your back and you'd be propping them up so that they could sleep. Like someone could literally go to you for problems and feel better afterwards. This person feels like you're that person. We have here the fairy, the curiosity coming through here, followed by the safety, okay? Like you're a safe bet. You're a safe person overall. And then we have here the treasure and the darkness and the concealment here, okay? With the cave, is what I think it is, Spirit, with this. There's this energy of him feeling like he's lost the opportunity with you, and he can't see that side of you, okay? Like he can't see that side of you the way he wishes to. Oh, there's the Spirit is saying projection here. But it's like he has super strong feelings about who you are to him, and he really adores you. So that's kind of the energy. It's just really positive emotions coming through here. When he had problems, so yeah, I always was that to him when he had problems. Spirit. So in the four cards, what else is going on here? How does Eduardo feel about George? 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups coming through here. Is it what I think it is? So have to, this is me being judgmental, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to take it out of this reading, okay? Because we're just going to, listen, he's like, dang, I'm so sad the past happened, but gosh, I'm so happy that I heard from George. And I believe he sent me with the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Cups here coming out here, followed by the Page of Swords and the 5 of Swords here. He's just so happy that even though the last time you guys interacted, it was toxic, he's like, gosh, I'm so happy to hear from George. So he was happy for the toxicity, even though it's left the both of you in the state that you're in now. So he's like, ooh, I'm so glad I heard from him. Thrilled even, right? So this is a little bit, what's the word for it? Ungrounded spirit. 4 cards on this, spirit. Oh my God. So we have here surveillance, watching you. We have here connection, soulmates, followed by the green. And the grandparents, what I think it is. This person's like, I could watch you forever. Oh my gosh. So you may have like a long-term social media stalker, surveillance with the soulmates here, followed by the green and the grandparent, okay? I gotta say, this person prefers watching you from afar than interacting with you physically. It's like, it's almost like, oh my God, this, like, the energy coming through is that he really enjoys you as a person. He really likes you. And the way he wants to interact with you as of this time and for the foreseeable future is kind of like coming in, pinching you, and then running away to see your reaction from afar, okay? Like throwing something at you, irritating you, but watching you from afar, not interacting, okay? So this is just a heads up. You're likely to experience more energy from this person, but the energy is of like messing with you a little bit and then running away, okay? So that's a reading. Thank you so much, George, for your donation. I appreciate it. Good luck to Eduardo. Listen, if that's the way that he's doing it, it's the way he's doing it, right? Everybody's got their own way of flirting. Some people just like to ding dong ditch their love into their life, okay? All right, we're gonna clear the energies. Hello, Emily Boyd. It's good to see you. We're gonna clear the energies, chat. We're gonna get to our next donation now with David. If you have not posted your number yet for the raffle, please do so now. I'm going to be closing the raffle after David's reading, okay? I will do, at the very least, 3 more free questions before I announce the winner, and then that'll be the end of the stream, okay? I'm no longer taking any more donations or any more free questions afterwards. This made me happy. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it, George. So good to see you. Have a beautiful time with that Eduardo. May your connection flourish despite the circumstances, okay? All right, so David, we're going to get to your question now. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. So David, you have 2 readings here, okay? You have 2 readings. The first one is Sadie going to reach out to me? And the second is, what will her response probably be? You want to be to read the contact, which is, I'm going to give you a timestamp now. So that is your timestamp, David. And the context of your questions are, I'm a truck driver. I usually see Sadie 2 times a week, but haven't been able to this week. Got you. I have the roses delivered yesterday to her, and I haven't heard anything from her yet. We do text, but still nothing. Got you. So we're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher... We'll close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, sir. We're going to connect to your higher self, David, and all those who guide you, as well as your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. We're going to connect to Sadie here, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. And the energy is surrounding this question here, Spirit, for David in 3 cards. Is Sadie going to reach out to David? 3 cards for yes or no? So not anytime soon, David. It seems like she's taking some time to process how she feels about these roses. She is still overwhelmed by receiving them, okay? 3 of Swords is coming out here. The Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles is coming through, okay? So not just yet. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. The slowest Knight in Tarot. The Knight of Pentacles is that feeling of being overwhelmed, okay? The raffle has not been announced yet, so you can post your number, Maria, if you have not yet, okay? So, Spirit, why is she in this energy here currently? There's 5 from here. 5 from here, Spirit. Cleanse in the reverse, strength in the reverse. With the journey, I see. You want 2 more. Uncertainty and learn. So we kind of touched on the same energy, and I kind of love the consistency here. The reason why she's overwhelmed is because she's still not over the guy that she broke up with, David. We have here the cleanse and the strength in the reverse here. She's going through her own heartbreak right now. Your roses have kind of like left her in a weird place where she's trying to heal, but she's also not really certain how to react to you right now, okay? We have the journey here as the energy, and then we have here the uncertainty and the learn coming through here, okay? So it's like she doesn't really know you. In her opinion, she feels like she doesn't know you that well. And so she doesn't even know how to react to these roses. And she's going through a personal heartbreak, okay? So she doesn't know how to. No, the answer is no. She's not going to react anytime soon. She's going to take her time. It could be like way later in this day, right? Or way later in the week. But she's not responding because she's overwhelmed because she's dealing with a heartbreak and she doesn't know you too well, okay, in her opinion. We're going to get 2 more tarot cards before we get to the next mini question. Spirit, 2 more cards for David. We have here the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Cups here. So what I think it is. She doesn't know what kind of relationship you want with her because you guys work together, okay? We have here the Ace of Pentacles to kind of explain this. So she's a little bit confused about the dynamic that you guys have. She feels like you like her, but she doesn't know how you like her or how serious you are about her because she doesn't know you too well. We have here the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Cups here, which is that partnership, right? The 5 of Wands is signifying uncertainty and a lack of information, confusion even, right? So she's actually kind of confused as to why you did it because she doesn't really know what you guys are besides being in a work setting. It kind of feels like she sees you in her work or sees you in your work. So that's the energy for right now. She's uncertain, a little confused, and that is why, and she's also in a really bad place due to a heartbreak, okay? So that is why she's not reaching out anytime soon, but she likely will in the future, in the far future. We're talking she's going to be taking her time, okay? It may just be later today because, like, you know, depending on what that means in Knight of Pentacles, the best thing I can say is she's taking her time responding. All right, so what will her response probably be? Spirit, still connected to the past energies. For David, what will Sadie's response probably be to David? We have here the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, 2 more, followed by the 4 of Pentacles and the Star. She's going to respond in a nice but distant way, okay? We have here the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups here. She's going to respond in a nice but in a way where she's kind of expressing a boundary in a way. It's kind of like a message that doesn't have intensity to it in a way that's inviting you in for more, if that makes sense, okay? With the Knight of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles here, it does feel like she's a little bit holding back from you, a little bit keeping her guard up around you with the 4 of Pentacles. Like she's kind of like restricting something from you, with you. I'm not really sure. Maybe her vibes is like she's just holding back something, okay? We do have the Star here as the energy, which we're going to tap into what's going on with that. There's 4 from here. We have here Mother. We have here leaving and traveling. We have here angels, and we have here imprisonment and slavery. 1 more from here. So apparently Sadie had to leave a previous job because someone at that job liked her. So just a heads up, she's a little bit on edge. I think we tapped into this with a different reading for you actually, and they're kind of like giving us more details about it. With the mother, the leaving and traveling, and the angels here, is either she's been through this or someone she knows close to her has been through this, okay? So she doesn't like the idea of a workplace romance because she's had some knowledge about it in the past, either through her own experience or through a previous experience with somebody else. With the imprisonment in the native here, is she doesn't want to feel like she's trapped in a situation at work, okay? So she may be a little bit reserved around you just to at the very least see if she's still free to be herself, or if this is a situation she has to be worried about, where if her feelings aren't there, does she have to be worried about you, essentially, is what's coming through, okay? So there is this vibe of like be open to the fact that she is a little bit cautious, a little bit anxious about this. I would even say she might be a little scared, okay? And there's not to say that there's anything for her to be scared of, David, but she might be a little bit scared because she's confused why she got this when she doesn't really know you well. So in the future to come, a really great thing you could do to help her feel more comfortable is making sure that she knows that you're not trying to force anything on her, and that you're not trying to get or gain anything from her, that you just like her and you just wanted to send her these flowers because you like her. And that's it. It doesn't have to be anything serious. So that, I think that would help ease her burden. Like she really has to get to know you better before she feels less anxious about the situation, because it does seem like she's anxious. So that is your reading, David. Thank you so much for your donation. Good luck to you. And Sadie, I'm going to ring the bell to your success in this connection, okay? All the best to you, David. Hello, Grace. It's good to see you. All right, so we're going to get to the raffle now. She works at Denny's. That's a usual stop. That's where I usually stop at. That's how we met. Can I be added to this yes or no list? You can just ask your question. Feel free to. Gotcha, David. So maybe she's just a little bit maybe she's just a little bit uncomfortable, you know? Hopefully everything works out and you get to show her how beautiful that personality is. You know what I mean? All right, so with that said, chat, if you would like a free yes or no question, now's your time to post. After we answer 3 of them, we will announce the winner of the raffle. The donations are now closed. I'm no longer accepting any more donations. So if you would like to book a private reading with me, I am open to private readings, okay? If you would like a private reading, I am open to that. Right, fabulous. She's better in person, thinking she's waiting to see me. Maybe. I mean, David, let us hear, if you can give us an update, we would love that here in chat, okay? Let us know how it goes. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. All right, so, Firebird rules. Does Scorpio prefer I leave the team? Oh my goodness. Clear the energy, spirit, and connect to Firebird rules, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. As well as the Scorpio here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Zero and 3 cards. Is this a yes or no? The answer is yes. Oh my god. The answer is yes. Are you guys distant from each other right now? Firebird, if it resonates, if you and the Scorpio are at odds with each other, the answer is a yes, okay? King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and you got the Queen of Cups. There's some type of emotional component here, okay? This is an energy of a yes, okay? And it kind of feels like you guys are at odds a little bit with each other. I'm so sorry. if that makes sense. Oh my God, he's being weird. Maybe just like get to know him better. I don't know. I'm not really certain how to describe it. Grace, is it a woman in my future next instead of a man? I've been healing and working on myself this month, and I've been contemplating sexuality. Well, welcome here. This is an LGBT plus friendly chat. Clear the energy, spirit, close out the previous readings. We're going to connect to Grace Haven, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as their future next partner. Please and thank you, spirit. And 3 cards. Is it a woman in Grace's future next instead of a man? 3 cards for yes or no. The answer is a yes, actually. The answer is a yes. 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords here. It feels like the initial journey is a little bit confusing for you. I do see you being somewhat insecure, but that's okay. With the Ace of Swords here, I see you breaking out of that insecurity and kind of fully embracing the fact that you're a lady lover. You love women. With the Ace of Swords here, the answer is yes. You're likely to end up with a woman as your next relationship, Grace. Congratulations to you. We're going to close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clear my energies. We're going to answer one last person now, and that goes to Emily Boyd. I just found out my boyfriend of almost 4 years has been cheating on me with his BM practically the whole time. I just want to know, what the F is he thinking? Clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to Emily Boyd, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her BF here, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Spirit, in 3 cards. What was he thinking? 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups. He wasn't, the Spirit is saying he was not thinking whatsoever. Okay, Spirit is saying he was not thinking at all. He was just thinking about his immediate gratification. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and then we have the 8 of Cups here. This is an energy of someone who's just doing something, but not really thinking or engaging with the idea of their future, okay? 8 of Cups, I don't know. It kind of feels like he's saying, 1, I've been through a lot. 2, you never know what's going to happen around the corner. 3, it's about the now, okay? So he wasn't thinking, he was just doing something because he felt like it in the moment and not really engaging with future insight, okay? Not really engaging with the future. So sounds about right. Oh my God. I'm sorry that you're going through that, Emily. That sucks. We're going to ring the bell to a better partner for you. Good luck to you. All right, chat. Maria, if you can stay till the end of the donations, I'm happy to give you a free reading, okay? With that said, chat, free questions are now closed. We're going to announce the winner of the raffle. If you have not posted a number between 1 and 100, now's your time to do so. I'm about to announce the winner of the raffle now, okay? I'm going to get the random number generator up and going. We have it. Oh, shoot. We actually have a winner. Guys, raffle is closed, y'all. Raffle is closed. Hey, Grace, we're gonna count that one too, though. Raffle is closed, y'all. Listen, the winner of today's free full reading. And by the way, thank you guys for your likes and for your support. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the description. Information is there for you to reach out to me. The prices are the same as public streams. $10 for a full reading, $3 for a mini question, and $3 for a really quick yes or no, okay? If you would like to do that, feel free to do so. I offer private video recordings and private live streams. But besides that, the winner of today's raffle is the exact number that I just drew. Congratulations to AI Ethicality. There we go. AI Ethicality. You are the winner of today's free full reading with the exact number of the number 38. Congratulations to you. You are the winner of today's free reading raffle. Congratulations. 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 You are the winner. Amazing. It's a me. It is a you. I'm Kat. Congratulations, AI Ethicality. You are the winner of today's free full reading raffle. Now, we're going to get to your question after Camille, but think of one right now, and then we're going to get to you right after we're done with his raffle question, okay? To all those heading out, guys, please enjoy your day. I will be back tomorrow, likely at 6 p.m. EST. If you want to join in for that, feel free to tune in. I'll be back again for 3 card readings tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, okay, chat? With that said, we're going to wrap up now with our remaining donations with Camille, followed by AI Ethicality, and then Joanna in the mod portion of the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I deeply appreciate it, okay? We are now at the end, guys. See you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow if tomorrow night's live stream, guys, I hope you have a fabulous weekend, okay? Have a good one. Alrighty, so I'd like to thank the Academy. You're very welcome, David. Thank you for coming through. And thank you for your kindness in chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. And Maria, I'm happy to give you a free reading after AI Ethicality, okay? All right, so Camille, we're going to get to you now. Camille, your timestamp is 1:26:16. And your question is whatever comes out for you. Thank you so much for your donation. So we're now on our donations portion of the list. Thank you guys for coming through, for your patience with me. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know how long-term streamers do it, man. I feel like I've been losing my voice, y'all. I can't believe you guys are willing to stick it out with me. All right, so Camille, for your mini question, clear the energy spirit. Please close out the previous readings. We're going to connect to Camille's higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as his question for whatever comes out. Spirit in 5 cards, whatever comes out for him. The initial details, please, and thank you. We have here the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about this energy, spirit. 5 from here, please. Thank you, Joanna. Camille, if it almost feels like your spirit guides are kind of wanting to say, like, you may, oh my God. So I don't even know how to really say this because it almost feels, I don't want to give you absolute statements. They don't want me to give you absolute statements. It's almost like when you imagine work, when you imagine a 9 to 5, the thoughts that you have about what you could do are limiting you, okay? They're basically saying that you actually could go for a higher and more than what you think you can, okay? So this is more so about work. Hold on. So we have here the cards of the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords here, okay? So you may imagine like just a general job situation where you're like, you know what, I can only get a pencil pusher job, or I can only get a desk job or something like that. Or I don't have the expertise in that, and this is what I can do. They're basically saying you're limiting yourself, and you're kind of like in denial that you could actually go for more than what you think you can, like managerial positions or positions of leadership, or even like taking up the helm of, they're basically saying taking charge in some way, shape, or form, either individually or in a corporate or work setting, okay? So we also have here the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the Emperor coming through here, which is, this Emperor has such a great energy from it. Really I can in fact achieve this and do this energy. Now we also have the energy of the Celebrity and the daydreaming. this is kind of literal. You may actually be literally daydreaming about being in like a grandiose position in life, okay? Maybe the dream life exactly how you want it, or a fantasy dream life where you imagine yourself as a big player in some type of way, shape, or form. With the alive, the neighborhood, and time here, your spirit guides want you to keep that alive, keep that fantasy quotation marks alive, because that doesn't mean that that fantasy is unachievable. They're literally saying maintain that dream, that could happen to you, okay? And let time, give it time to show you how that same fantasy can play out in your life in a different way, but have that same vibe, okay? It's almost like the fantasy can be drawn out to reflect your reality, essentially. Like if you imagine yourself as like a famous basketball player, then you might end up in a position where you're getting paid a lot while you're on a team, right? So they're basically saying just keep the dream alive is what they're saying in this reading, okay? Thank you so much for coming through, Camille. That is your reading. Clear my energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. Please close out all the previous tarot readings. All right, we're going to get to our raffle winner now. I'm glad it resonated, Camille. Thank you so much for coming through. As always, your energy is always felt with joy. AI ethicality, do you have your question now? And if so, are you ready for your reading? I'll be right back. I just got to blow my nose. Guys, I think this is the first time I'm blowing my nose for today. I'm doing pretty good. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Alrighty. I noticed that too. I will say the difference is that I'm fasting today. So I kind of wonder if it's an allergy to the bread that I'm eating, which I'm gluten free, guys. I have a gluten intolerance, but I might have a gluten allergy, bread allergy. All right, so AI ethicality, are you here? If not, I will make sure to invite you to email me later, okay? So how about this? I'm going to save their username and make sure they know that they get a free full reading from me. And then I'll have them email me later. Oh, there you are. There you go. How about, hey, universe, may I please receive some guidance on which direction I should go in order to help facilitate the most lessening of all suffering for all in the future? God damn. Well, first of all, I gotta get a different deck for this shit. Holy shit. If anyone can do it, I believe you can. I need a powerful deck, Spirit. I like that deck. I like this deck. I think I'm gonna use this one. Spirit called this AI ethicality. What I just heard just now, Spirit just said this is called my struggle deck. This is called my spiritual burden deck. Clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. Can we close out all the previous tarot readings that I've done so far up to this point? Please and thank you. Can we connect, clear the energy, close out the previous readings, please and thank you. Can we connect to Kat's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question here, please and thank you. This very powerful question. Hey, universe, what can Kat do? What guidance do you have for Kat on which direction Kat can take in order to help facilitate the most lessening of all suffering for all in the future, Spirit? 3 cards with initial details. Can you 3 cards from here? Huh. You could be a doctor, okay? And they're saying to become a doctor, essentially. So the ace, like literally, that's the message. Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups is coming through here, okay? For you in particular, it's you becoming some type of healer in the health profession, in the healthcare profession, specifically the healthcare profession. We have here the energy of the farm. We have the energy of the baby. And then we have here the energy of the medicine woman, medicine man. Is it what I think it is? And I will say AI ethicality in a previous life, not the one before the one you have now. In a previous far back one, you were a doctor. It was a very stressful job for you. And it was a lot of money, but there was just too much to do, okay? You seem to have the skills to be an adequate doctor in this lifetime. What you can do to lessen humanity's suffering on your terms is to become a doctor, actually. But they know that path is too much. So 5 cards on what else you want to say here. You may have, so they're saying, okay, listen, we know to become a doctor is way too much energy. Hi, Iman. So how about this? How about you work on connections that need work? Essentially, is it what I think it is? So you can do one or the other. Be someone who's open to making relationships work platonically, romantically, or just acquaintance, right? Distance is here. We have here the energy of the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant coming through, followed by the 2 of Cups and the Tower here, okay? And then we have here the 8 of Pentacles. You could do this by just being alive, by just having people come to you, and you use the energy that you have with them to transmute any frustrations or complications that may arise, or you can literally go into the field of helping couples or relationships or people's issues and problems, okay? So basically just connecting with a person one-on-one or maybe 2 or more folk and helping social issues, okay? So helping people work through what feels like tower moments, which is like either traumatic moments or super serious and intense situations, okay? Like, let's say 2 people got into a fight. You may be a great mediator to communicate with them and be like, okay, you know what? It's not worth it, this and that. here's my advice. I think you guys should really do this. And then maybe bring them together, right? But they're saying to essentially consider just being alive and interacting with people. And if you end up in a situation where you see yourself being needed, involve yourself and work with those energies. So just by the mere fact of existing is already helpful to lessening humanity's suffering. And I will tell you why that's the case, okay? There is at least 3 or 2 from here and then 3 from there. So there's 2 from here and 3 from there. 3 more? AI ethicality, is it what I think it is with this? Is there a connection that you have with a family member at all? Because they're kind of saying because you yourself have been through a particular family association, it has caused you to recognize either within yourself or within the world in general of the toxicity that you've seen and experienced, okay? Which is why you don't want to experience that same cycle or go through those same things again, okay? So part of why your spirit guides in general are like kindly guiding you to humanity and kind of lessening its burden. And this is a real question, actually. They're basically saying their advice is to keep going. That through your own experiences, through your perspective, you yourself are a kind of point of light, like a lighthouse for others, simply because of your perspective, okay? So we have here the cards of the Mother, the Atlantis, and then we have here the male, female, okay? And then we have here the energy of the chasing and the realizations. I'm not certain if this energy comes from you falling into some of the same patterns that old family members did in your life, and then you recognizing that and breaking out of it, or experiencing certain patterns from your family and being like, you know what, I can't be that way. I have to change. So there's just something about you that shifted that now can be, and I love this because the tower here is a light worker energy coming through, like a tower energy, or rather a lighthouse energy, okay? This is pretty cool. All right, so we're going to get to the ends of your reading now. 3 more cards and 3 more oracle cards, Spirit. 3 more cards. Anything else you would like to say to AI ethicality? I see myself as a translator. That's beautiful. This makes a lot of sense. I've been called a bee again. Three from here. Okay, 2 from here, 1 from there. Longing. Chemistry. 1 more. Iman, I'll take your donation. All right, so we're currently closed, Iman. That's why I'm on this reading that we're doing a raffle winning question. We have here the King of Pentacles, the Death, and the Page of Cups here, followed by the Longing and the Chemistry showing up here with the energy of the Hollow Tree. Beautiful. So this is like a premonition. AI ethicality. This is a premonition. Something that you want is coming for you in a major way that you wouldn't expect it to come for you, okay? So there's just this, you're being given like the gift to know that you're going to receive something is safely yours, okay? Something is safely yours. And they want you to know that this will come for you in a time where you don't expect it to, okay? But something or someone is safely yours. So we have here the King of Pentacles, the Death, and the Page of Cups here, followed by the longing and the chemistry showing up here, with lastly the energies of the hollow tree, rather the safekeeping, secrets, and refuge. I don't know the specifics of what or who this is, but you have a gift specifically meant for you in this lifetime, okay? Which is something that you really want. You really want this thing, and it's being safely kept for you in this lifetime to receive, okay? So that is like really safely guarded too. Like things are getting manipulated specifically to keep this thing for you specifically, okay? Which I love. This is the energy of no one can have this but you. No one can have this thing but you in this lifetime. All right, so clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. That is your reading. Thank you so much, AI Ethicality, for coming through. It's so great to see you, and I hope that you have a fabulous weekend to come. With that said, that was your reading. Thank you so much for coming through, and all the best to you in your journey. Listen, you can't save the world in one day, but you can save it in a couple days, maybe. Take your time. Thank you for the reading, ma'am. You're very welcome. You're so very welcome. All right, so clear the energies. Iman, thank you for your donation. Hi, Horace. It's good to see you. Iman, you donated for 3 mini questions. Oh my God. Hold on. Iman. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Iman. I appreciate you. Where's Maria too? Maria, where are you? Oh my God. Guys, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Horace, how's everything going? What are you doing out here? How's life going for you? All right, close out the previous readings, please and thank you, Spirit. Please clear my energies, please and thank you. Iman, we're gonna get to your question. Iman, is this a mini reading or a full reading? Which one is it? And guys, I'm no longer taking any more donations for today, okay? Thank you for your likes. If you're in here, like the stream. It helps out. Thank you. I love you too, Iman. Joanna, thank you so much for your patience, by the way. It's the last donation that we're doing before we get to you. I'm still waiting on a call from Ahmed. I discussed with F about the work situation, and she promised to convey the message to him to offer me a 6-month plan in their office if Ahmed agrees on it. Very interesting. So what happened? All right, so you're asking what is happening with this situation. Is that the case? You're asking, okay, so, all right, close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to, thank you so much, Joanna. We're going to disconnect from all the previous energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those whom guide you, Iman, as well as Ahmed here, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those whom guide him, and the energy surrounding this waiting for this call situation, please, and thank you, Spirit. And 5 cards. What's happening here? What's going on? 5 of Cups. Mm-hmm. So Iman, the reason why there might be a little bit of a delay or just nothing, like not hearing back really, is because with the 5 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here, there is some disappointment about past situations. This is what I think it is. A little bit about past work situations for you, okay? Like Ahmed's a little bit thinking about how you've been dealing, not with how you've been dealing with the past. This feels like he just doesn't want to really respond because of something regarding your past at the job, okay? 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups here, showing up here about emotions regarding the past, okay? Not about your work ethic, not about how you work. It's about emotions specifically and relating to your past. So with the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups here, it's like he kind of wants to say like, hey, we're going to move forward and we're not really going to do this transfer or something like that, okay? Like it almost feels like he's trying to navigate away from accepting you into the team and just kind of wants to walk away from it. He may reply like, hey, listen, this is not really where we want to take the direction of the team, but thank you so much for your interest. Like, you might get that kind of message, okay? But why? It's in relation to your past, okay? 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups here, relating to your emotions. Now, with the oracles, we're going to tap into what they mean by this past energy and this emotion energy, okay? 1 from here, 4 for here. Okay, got you. 1 from here, Spirit. We have here beach showing up here. And then 4 from here. Have a good night. Followed by running, clean up, influences, and dishonesty is what I think it is with this. So he wants you to get in a better place with your current situation before he's even open to allowing you on the team, okay? We have here the beach and the running here. There's a little bit of him thinking like you're kind of somewhat seemingly separate or disconnected from work, specifically the work that you've been doing that's been making him feel cautious about bringing you on the team. It's just this energy of like a lonely energy or isolating energy, okay, unfortunately. Now, again, this is just the energies involved. Doesn't mean these are facts. These are simply how he feels and what he thinks and what he's heard, right? So we have here the beach, the running and the ghosting and the disappearing coming out here. So there's a little bit of you being more so to yourself than what he would like for his team. He doesn't want somebody who works alone to themselves. He wants someone who can integrate with his team really well, okay? So with the cleanup, followed by the influences here, with the peers showing up here, if you can work things out with your current team, then he's kind of open to having you on his team. He wants to see things improve with your current team before he allows you on his current team, okay? With the elusive showing up here, okay? So that is your reading. He's just not happy with what he's been hearing about how your past team interactions have been and doesn't really want you on his team, knowing that energy kind of still exists, okay? He's not like, it's not like he thinks it's your fault. He just wants you to work out with your peers before he brings your energy to his team, okay? So that is your reading for your first question. Is your second question a full reading or a mini reading, Iman? Let me know that for sure. We're going to clear the energies. Is it better to stay where I am or move to A team or B team? The current team. Got you. Mini. Okay, so clear the energies. Close out the previous readings, please. And thank you, Spirit. Can we connect to Iman's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as A team here? The energy surrounding the A team and the energy surrounding the B team. Spirit and 2 cards for each. Is it better for Iman to stay where she's at? So 2 cards for that. And then is it better to go to A team? 2 cards for that. Is it better to go to B team? 2 cards for that. All right, so instead of 5 tarot cards and 5 oracle cards, we're going to pull 6 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards for you, okay? So it is better that you are staying in your current team. They are saying that, okay? 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. It would be better for your long-term future to stay with your current team, apparently. There's something about the long-term being beneficial to you financially and career-wise for the current team that you're at, okay? Now, we're going to tap into why for each of these and then an overall advice oracle, okay? Now, with the A team, Spirit gave you the 8 of Pentacles and the Temperance here. This is going to take work to be a part of the A team, okay? You're really going to have to work hard and be super, super, super diligent and patient while you're on this team. In fact, there's a little bit of an energy of a pause here, a little bit of an energy of a wait time here, okay? If you want to work with this team, you're going to have to be patient with yourself with the Temperance card. Lastly, with the B team, we have the energy of the 4 of Wands and the Hermit here. You would actually have a really great time with the B team, but you would be more likely working on your own by yourself, okay? So you'll be happily working with yourself on this team. So if you are someone who prefers to work alone, the B team would be really great for you. Okay, so we're gonna get some oracle cards for the first one, Spirit. Okay. Okay, two for the first one. Why is two the best thing for Iman here? One more. Okay. And then one for A team. Okay, one for A team. And then one for the B team. Okay. Money! Okay, so why they believe that the Ten of Pentacles, why they believe your current team works better for you, is it what I think it is? There will be opportunities opened up for you as a result of you staying with your current team, okay? So knighthood is showing up here, transportation is opening up here, and then we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles to kind of describe this. It would happen in the future and it would take time, but opportunities and doors would be opened up for you staying in your current team, okay? I'm not sure how that manifests, but this is what Spirit is saying. When it comes to the A team, Spirit is showing me the trapped energy here. This just feels like you're oh my God. You're not feeling great with the A team. It just feels like you're feeling left out, but you're stuck in a situation anyway. So it feels like you feel left out and you want to be a part of something that you kind of feel like you can't. And that is why I'm going to block you. I'm so sorry. I kind of wish that I didn't have to do this too. Anyway, so we have here the trap. So with the A team, you're kind of feeling like you're trapped and you're wanting to be a part of this situation, but you feel like you can't, okay? So there's some feeling of being limited with the A team. Lastly, again, with the Four of Wands, the Hermit here, you would be very happy with the B team. However, with the money showing up here, okay, I mean, it's looking really good. Like, I see you earn a lot with them too as well. Like, it's a job for the money, but you're happy because you get to work the way you want to, which is like, to yourself on your time as you please, which I really like for you. So that is your reading. Would you like to ask your last mini question, Iman? Feel free to do so now. And then moderators, if you haven't already done it, would you like to make the list for the mod portion of the stream? What was said in my back to Ahmed? Are you saying what was said behind my back to Ahmed? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Please close out the previous reading. Close out the previous reading. We're going to get disclose. Close out the previous reading. So Spirit, we're going to connect to, clear the energy, we're going to connect to Iman's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. That is dominantly creating his understanding of me. Got you. So can we connect to Iman's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Ahmed here, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Spirit, what was said behind Iman's back that is dominantly creating his understanding of her? Connected to Ahmed's energy and his higher self. 3 cards for the initial detail, Spirit. Nothing negative was said behind your back to Ahmed, actually. The reason his choices are solely from his perspective. We have here the sun coming through here, which is a really positive energy. The King of Wands is the ego king, and the Page of Wands is his thought process, okay? Nothing negative was said to you behind your back. Either it was information relayed about work setting and things like that, or it was really like basic professional work information shared. There is nothing negative. what he's choosing to do is solely from his perspective and his ego with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands here, okay? And we're going to dive into what his thought process is, which is the dominating thought process, okay? Spirit, what is the dominating thought process that Ahmed has of Iman that is potentially affecting his decisions towards her as of this time? 2 cards. It's the fact that you have a crush on him and you're not really able to express it. It's related actually to how you feel about him emotionally. We have here the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Swords here, okay? It's about how you work with others, and it's the fact that you have a crush on him or had a crush on him, okay? It's about some past situation. We're going to get, there's 2 from here and then 3 from the past life card. So we have here obsession. Oh my God. So we have here obsession coming through here, infatuation, followed by loyalty and reliability. Okay, we're going to get 3 past life cards here. We have here vows. We have here imprisonment and slavery and love life. Okay. So it's for 2 reasons, okay? It's the fact that you showed clear interest in him from his perspective when he was married, and because he's loyal to his wife, he's not particularly happy about that, okay? He had a crush too. Oh, God. So we have your vows, imprisonment, and slavery here. Eddie, you have him the love life, okay? Coming through. This is past energy. He wants to be loyal to his wife, okay? He wants to be loyal to his wife. Then we have here the obsession and the loyalty coming through here. There are 2 parts to this question. 1, because of how you feel about him. 2, because how you've been with your previous teammates, apparently, okay? So that is what's affecting his decisions when it comes to you, is the crush you have on him. And then lastly, how you've been interacting with the previous people at work, okay? And because he wants to be loyal to his wife, he doesn't really want you working to... Like, he doesn't want you, because you had a crush on him, or had, right? Past tense. He doesn't want to put you in an environment where that's going to be strengthened or developed further, okay? It's like he wants to build a distance with you, a professional distance, because above all else, he is your boss and he wants to keep it professional, okay? So that is your reading for now. That is your reading for now. Thank you so much, Iman, for your donation. All the best to you in this journey. And try not to beat yourself up too much about not being able to join Ahmed's team. Based on the current energies, it really feels like you're actually better off not going to his team, but going to the other team, the B team. Because it would be beneficial to your nature, like your personality. And then you're better off in your current team because of other things that will come up for you. So like new job position, new offers that you accept immediately if you could get out of the current team, right? So, but that's in the far future too. All right, so thank you so much, Iman. With that said, that is the official end to this stream, chat. We are about to get to the mod portion of the stream. So moderators, are you ready for your readings? If so, give me a thumbs up. We'll get started on the first person, which is We Vibes, followed by Tortoise Love, Joanna, and then Vivi. Thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate you. I'll be right back. We Vibes, when you're ready, feel free to post your question. We'll get started on you. We already did Camille's mod question, Tortoise Love, earlier in the stream, so he's good to go. And Devin, if you're ever watching, if you're ever here, just reach out to me. I'll give you a reading secretly sometimes if you want to. Okay. All right, so be right back, chat. I will get to UE vibes once I refresh myself, okay? Alrighty, close out the previous readings. I have 3 minis and a mod question. Joanna, I was just thinking about you. Interestingly enough. Alright, close out the previous readings. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please clear my energies and disconnect me from any and all of the previous energies that I've connected to. We're to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, vibes, as well as the energy surrounding your question and who's coming towards you. Spirits, any past person coming towards vibes. 3 cards for yes or no. These cards kind of want to take a break for a little bit. I think cards get exhausted, but these cards are heavy. Let's do this one. I kind of want a lighter one. What's this? Is it this one? I want a new one, but I want a light one, Spirit. Do you want to get used? Okay. We're gonna change how I feel. Spirit, 3 cards for We Vibes, connecting to the energies of their question. Is there any past person coming towards We Vibes? A woman, perhaps. 3 cards for yes or no. Death! More than one person is coming back from your past, okay? Death, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups here is showing up. So you actually have it's not just a woman, but it's just more than, I kind of want to say, so more than 3 people actually coming back into your life. Let's just say it's more than two people for now. The Spirit is saying 3. With the Death, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups here, you have more than just one person. You have more than just a woman. And it's so crazy because you have the energy of the 6 of Cups showing up, but kind of demanding to be supportive of this reading, okay? With that 6 of Cups, the literal reconnection card, okay? So you do have more than one person, could be 3 or more. So that is your reading. Clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. All right, we're going to get to now Tortoise Love. Tortoise Love, are you ready? Good luck to you, We Vibes. I know that sounds scary. Trust me, you're going to get through it. I promise. Okay, gotcha. Let me go to it now, actually. Okay, close out all the readings I've done so far up to this point. Please clear my energies. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please disconnect me from all the previous readings. Please and thank you, Spirit. When I connect to Tortoise Love, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energies surrounding their questions here. Spirit, can we connect to this person, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Spirit, in one card for both of these things, would you like to talk about one? Would you like to talk about two? They want to talk about the first thing. So 3 spirit and 3 cards connecting to this energy. Any messages you wish to say about this? Okay, let me clear my energies, please and thank you. Please completely and totally clear my energies. They want to give you a reading on the first question, but they don't want to connect to the energies involved, okay? Close out the previous reading, Spirit. Please and thank you. Please clear the energies of this deck. Please clear my energies. Spirit, can we connect to Taurus Love's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Please and thank you. And 3 cards, any messages you wish to say about this topic? So you're manifesting a way to work through the current first issue, okay? Not with the person that you're asking about, though. With the Magician and the Hierophant here, and I gotta say, you have not only manifested this for yourself, but your spirit guides are directly involving themselves in this support, okay? They support this manifestation, which is you revealing and working through the emotions that were in place and present during the interactions that you had with this person, okay? With the 8 of Pentacles coming through, if you are wondering, like, can I be free from my feelings? Can I be free from my emotions? Can I work through these feelings and be on the other side feeling better? The answer is yes, actually. And that is coming in for you. You've manifested this for yourself because you want it for yourself, and your spirit guides want it for you too. So they're also supporting this dream of yours, okay? 3 of Pentacles and the Empress comes through. And this feels like you working on yourself, okay? Actually feeling quite confident in yourself on the other side of it. So that is your reading, Tortoise Love. This is your reading from your spiritual team. All right, we're going to get to our next question now. Is it Vivi or Joanna? Thank you so much, Tortoise Love, for coming through. Thank you for moderating. I really appreciate your help. You're very welcome, Tortoise Love. I saw a pink flower connecting to your reading. Like the energy, not a pink flower, but the energy of a pink flower. It's a me. How's school going? School going's really, really well. I do have to request for extra time because my ADHD, it takes me like 3 times to read a question, unfortunately. All right, so clear the energies. But when it comes to tarot, it's different. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Look at that, it was without the changes. Okay, so I'm going to read your question, Vivi, and answer you explicitly, okay? It's totally understandable. I get what you mean. So you just want me to explain the dynamic for what you guys are going through, right? Close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to Vivi's higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the individual mentioned here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, please explain specifically this dynamic here. Explain what this is for these two. The storyline that these two originated from. So you guys were originally one soul, and then the soul got the idea to see what would happen if I split apart. So this is what that is, okay? Ace of Wands, King of Cups, the moon here. Just the curiosity to see what would happen if I were two different people. So you're both one soul, split apart, because your souls were curious to see what it would be like to be two different forms, to see what would happen. The moon. So this for you are two, what's the word for it? So this for you is a brand new experience for you, a brand new experience for the other person, okay? So when you both are done and over with, you guys will go, after a long and beautiful life, Vivi, you guys will look back at this and be like, or rather you yourselves, not two souls, one, will look back at this and go like, was that worth it? Are we going to do that again? Am I going to do that again? I don't know. Respects, though, to the experiment. Respects to the experiment. The answer is yes, just to see what would happen. Yeah, the answer is yes. Like, your soul has only ever been male for a long time. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever heard that before. Either your soul has always been primarily male out of like ego, like the respect and the desire for respect. So male. And it was just like, let me just split apart and see what that's like, you know? How is it going? I don't know, maybe you should journal the experience. Private journal with a code and a password and a lock, okay? But it does look like your soul just wanted to see, like, well, how would I feel? What experiences would I have? How would I connect with myself? Is this something that I could see myself doing again, but in one form, right? So, like, kind of like in a way testing something here to observe, to experience the life that you would have. So that is your reading, Vivi. Curious, you guys are are two halves of a curious soul. In this lifetime, they are being open-minded. All right, so clear the energies, please, and thank you. They specifically want to say, good luck. Good luck. You're very welcome, Vivi. All the best to you. Keep pushing forward. Alrighty, so Joanna, last but not least, we're up to you now. When you're ready, feel free to leave your questions. Close out all of the readings I've done so far up until this point. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please clear my energies. Please disconnect me from all the previous readings, and please disconnect me from all the energies and spiritual tappings that I've gained from all the previous readings. Please and thank you. All right, with a clear energy in mind and a fresh deck to use, I don't want to use this one for this. Please clear the energies of this deck. Since I fought the urge to reach out and stayed silent thanks to you, do you still see Steph reaching out to me? And if yes, will it still be a minor contact or meaningful? All right, close out the previous readings for the connect to Joanna's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Connecting to the energies and the meanings of this question, Spirit, and 3 cards. Do you see Steph still reaching out to Joanna? 2 cards for yes or no? The answer is yes. She's taking her time, but yes. Is it minor or meaningful, Spirit? 1 card for that. You wish that there was more. So it's still minor. The answer is yes. The energy of the Knight of Pentacles is coming out here, followed by the Queen of Wands. It's a minor interaction. with the Nine of Swords to explain what kind of message you're going to receive. It really feels like maybe you're going to look at the message like this owl. Okay, I'm so sorry. Like you're going to be like, where is the rest? Where is the rest of it? God dang it. So you might want more info coming through with the sun as the energy, okay? So would you like to ask your next questions, Joanna? Feel free to do so. She'll probably be too awkward, like as usual. Huh. Oh my God. I gotta drink all the water, y'all. I'm fasting. It's day one. What is Steph thinking about me lately, and what is she telling herself to justify staying distant? Spirit, can we please disconnect from the previous energies, from the previous readings? Please and thank you, Spirit. Hello, as Virgo. It's good to see you. How are you doing? And happy Wednesday. The current stream is closed, but tomorrow I'm going to be back at the same time, 6 p.m. EST. If you want to come in for that, we're doing free 3-card readings that day. It's always great to see you. Me too. I'm fasting. I just hopped in. It's good to see you. Breath of fresh air. All right, Spirit, 3 cards for Joanna. What is Steph thinking about lately when it comes to Joanna? What is she thinking, telling herself to justify staying distance? So these are 2 different questions, Joanna. But I'm going to pull a little bit on that second energy for the remainder of the question, okay? 3 cards, Spirit, for what is Steph thinking about when it comes to Joanna lately, Spirit? Can we connect to Joanna's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? As well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. 3 cards. She thinks she's doing a really great job of moving forward from you, or moving away from you, or being able to get over you. 6 of Wands is that victory. The 3 of Pentacles is working on something, and the 8 of Cups is moving on. So she thinks she's doing a pretty successful time of moving on from the connection with you. We're going to tap into 3 cards as to why. One from 3 from here, Spirit. Rather 2 from here. Karmic relationship is coming out, followed by the vows. Okay, there's 1 from here. The reason why is because she thinks that you were, the connection that you guys had was toxic. And she wants to distance herself from that kind of toxic connection, okay? With the karmic relationship showing up here, followed by the vows here. She felt kind of like almost like she was stuck on your energy, like she couldn't get away from you emotionally. But now with the distance and the separation coming through here, the blockade, she's able to disconnect from that energy, okay? Like she feels like, okay, I feel like I'm not going to go back to my toxic ways again due to those past connections. So Spirit, 2 cards. What is she telling herself to justify staying distant from Joanna? 2 cards for that. Erica, may I please have a yes or no at the end? Yes, you may, Vivi. Thank you for politely asking. 222 on the Brazil clock, guys. Make a wish. 2 cards from here. There's 1 card from here. And there's 1 more from there. Okay, got you. Gift. And then lastly, 1 more. And the crime of passion. So what I think it is. So her, is that a yes? She wants to take this. So the reason why she justifies her actions of staying distance is because she's like, this is an opportunity to get grounded. Like this, the fact that we went through a lot of issues and now we're in separation is my chance to be grounding myself. So what she's justifying her separation and distance is the fact that you guys did go through some issues and some toxicity. So now that you guys are in separation due to having a conversation, she's taking that as her cue to focus on getting herself to be a little bit more sane, a little bit more put together, a little bit more grounded in thinking and actions, okay? with the Page of Pentacles coming through here, the opportunity of the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles here, which is that structure and that grounding energy, okay? I heard grounding angel. And then we have here the gift and the crime of passion. Literally, the fact that you guys went through issues, she's taking that, she's running away with it. It's just like, you know what? Our problematic past is my excuse to work on myself. So that is what she's coming through with this energy, okay? The fact that you guys had some type of thing, you guys separated, and then she's taking that as her cue or her reasons for why she's choosing to be distant. Would you like to ask your next mini question? Close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Anytime for you, Vivi. Anytime. As always. What is Steph's energy towards a girl in high rise that she's entertaining right now? And is she using it as an avoidance or what? All right, close out the previous readings, please. And thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, clearing the energies of this deck. We're going to connect to Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. And the girl here that you're mentioning, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit in 3 cards. What is Steph's energy towards the girl on high rise that she is entertaining right now? The girl that Joanna's mentioning here. It's a peaceful connection. Really, really peaceful. They get along very well with each other. We have here the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Wands here. To Steph, she seems to find this new connection to be really peaceful in comparison to what she's been through. So again, like this camel walking through a flaming hoop into that oasis in the desert here. So too does Steph feel like she just got from a really bad place to a really good place, okay? And then we have her the 8 of Cups here. She doesn't exactly know where these two are heading towards, but she doesn't mind necessarily, only because they have no issues. So she doesn't really know where it's going, but she doesn't mind because they really don't have any issues with each other. They have no issues with each other, actually 0. I'm going to get 1 card from here. We have surprises in the reverse. 2 more cards here. Followed by intuition and the healing. Okay, is it what I think it is? So the person is what I think it is, Spirit. Whoever this is, the person's a stable friendship for Steph. So with these surprises in the reverse, followed by the intuition and healing here, Steph really appreciates that this person isn't like all over the place in their energy, in the sense that she can't predict the girl's next moves. So she actually finds the connection to be healing because of the stability of this person's character. So that is the energy of that. We're going to get to the next half, Spirit. Is she using this girl as an avoidance for the connection with Joanna? 2 cards for that. We have here the 2 of Wands. She isn't. And she would never, is what I think it is. She isn't, and even if she had that choice, she wouldn't want to have this person be an avoidance for you. So we have the 2 of Swords coming out here, followed by the 5 of Swords here. She wouldn't want that to be the case. So the answer is not actually a yes or no here. She doesn't want it to be the case, though. Okay. Okay, 1 from here, 1 from there. So we have here light, and then 1 more. And the finances. Yeah, right now it's not a heavy connection. It's just super easy going, super light, super friendly, super harmonious. So she really wouldn't want to bring that heavy energy into this connection when it's just doing really great. So with the light and the finances coming through, it's like she's like, I don't know if I want to bring that energy into this connection. Really, I kind of just like this person just being cool and fun to hang out with. So for your last question, Joanne, what would you like to ask? This is green tea. It's got a little cute little character on it. Very cute. It's got some rice in it. It's got rice. Very nice. What about reconnection? Is that still on the table? If yes, how is that going to turn out between us? Close out all the readings that we've done so far up to this point. Please clear my energies. And please disconnect me from all the previous readings. Please and thank you. Spirit and 3 cards connecting to Steph's higher, well, rather to Joanna's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Is reconnection, reconciliation still on the table for these 3 cards for yes or no? I heard 3. I heard 3, Joanna. You got somebody else coming for you too. The answer is yes, and she's really willing to let go of the past, okay? So the answer is yes. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands here. Yes. And she's totally open, like, to let go. Like, hey, listen, let's not even talk about the past anymore. I'm kind of over it. Like, let's try to do this again, but on my terms. It kind of feels like she might be like, on as long as you're okay with the fact that something blah blah blah. So it kind of feels really heartfelt, actually. I feel like it's a little bit of an ache here too. So the answer is yes. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands here. With the energy of her wanting to remain solo and independent, okay? All right, so we're going to get some 2 from here, 1 from here. Are there free questions? Not add any more breath of fresh air. There's going to be free questions tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. So 2 hours. So check your clock. 2 hours before that. So whatever time it was 2 hours ago, that's when I'm going to be live again. Okay. And there should be free questions tomorrow. And it's everybody's favorite one. It's the 3 card reading one. Okay. So everybody can ask whatever they want, not just yes or no. And then 1 from here. So, Joanna, it looks like Steph doesn't want to have a romantic connection with you when she comes back around. She doesn't want to explore that with you again. We have here the mountains and the outer space here. Like, her big hurdle is to be independent. Like, she's almost like she's desperate for independence and making it on her own. We have the adventure in the reverse, okay? It's not, she's coming back not to explore a romantic relationship with you. In this energy, it could change, though. By the way, it really could change. This is just how she feels right now. But when you guys reconnect, likely she has a boundary up, doesn't want it more than platonic. Spirit, is there any flirtation when she comes back? Spirit, 2 cards for yes or no. The answer is yes, there is flirtation. Yes, there is, is what I think it is. It's a little bit kind of like, it's a little wonky. I gotta be honest with you. This is so funny. It's like, it's a dry flirtation. Okay, so maybe like favoriting each other's pics, but having a clear boundary. We're not talking about this, right? So it might be like on some like, wow, you look good. Rather, not like, wow, you look good, but like clicking heart emojis at pictures, but then when you talk, it's like nothing, right? Crickets. I don't know how to describe this, but with the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups here, it is a yes, but it's a little bit distant, a little bit dry, okay? Almost like, in a sense, emotionless, but I don't know why that would be the case. Spirit, 2 cards from here. What is going on? Is there flirtation? We have time, and we have the origins in the reverse. Is it what I think it is? And in time, And in time, okay, it will go back to exactly as it was. We have here the time and the oranges in the reverse, baby. If you can wait this out, if you can bide your time, just chill out, focus on yourself. We're going to go back right to where it was. So that is your reading, Joanna. You're too funny. So that is your reading. All the best to you, Joanna. Thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate it. Before we head on out, we're going to get to one last mod question with Vivi. Vivi, when you're ready, feel free to let me know. You're very welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. Okay, so I'm packing up. I'm just packing up on the side here. Let me know when you're ready, Vivi. Sent in a DM. Gotcha. That made me so happy. I do miss her. Oh my goodness. I hope it works out, dude. Seriously. All right, so close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect, close out, clear my energies, close out all the tarot readings I've done so far up to this point. Please close out all the readings I've done so far up to this point. Let me see. I'm reading it. Close out all the readings I've done so far up to this point, please, and thank you, Spirit. Would you? Okay, yes. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. Vivi, as well as this person here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, is this a yes or a no? Is this person in this stage of this journey? The answer is a yes. The answer is a yes, actually. This person does their best not to not think about it. You know, like when you have a thought and you're like, why are you doing this? You gotta stop, bro. Type thing. We have here the Star, followed by the 10 of Wands and the Judgment coming through. Okay, so the answer is actually a yes. And they do their best to kind of push you out of their mind with the 10 of Wands and the Judgment coming through here. Okay, judging themselves who are thinking about you. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I was going to ask you a question, but Spirit already answered it as I was asking it in my mind. So, yeah. So everything is good. With that said, oh my goodness. Exciting. So with that said, guys, that's officially the end of, what was it? I was going to ask if you wanted to know specifically what journey the person was in, on what specific spot they were on the journey, but Spirit basically answered the question. So they basically said it was irrelevant to answer. But with that said, guys, that is the end of this stream. I hope you guys have a fabulous night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, guys. I'll be back tomorrow for more free questions and donated questions if you would like to. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, I will make sure to schedule for that time. Sorry if you can hear my stomach, I'm fasting. With that said, chat, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, I am available for private readings after the stream. But for tomorrow's energy, you can do that by clicking the link tree in the description. Information is there for how to connect with me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Readings are only $10 for full reading, $5 for a mini question, and $3 for a quick yes or no. With that said, I offer private video recordings and private live streams, and I do them nearly every day, okay? Good night, beautiful people. Thank you so much, Vivi. Tortoise Love, thank you for the kind message. Erica, I had a sudden download that might sound as cliche, but I give you what I got. You're loved. Your guides want you to know that. Thank you, guides. I be talking to them every day, driving them fucking crazy. Thank you, guys. I love you too. Good night, We Vibes. Have a good one. Joanna, have a great night. You're very welcome. Tortoise Love, thank you for all your help. Vivi, thank you for coming through and supporting the chat. See you. Have a beautiful night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I'll see you in the future streams to come. And if I do not see you in tomorrow's streams at 6 p.m. EST, then I'll see you on the weekend. And if not, guys, have a beautiful month and have a beautiful year, okay? See you and have a beautiful day, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much. And thank you for connecting with me, as well as your spiritual teams for connecting with me. See you.